Yeah. She lives in the desert. She finds her water from cactus. They're her friends, you know. They don't let her run dry. Out on the desert, she gets so lonely. There's not enough water for the tears that she cries. One day she wrote her name. One day she wrote her name high in the sky. It was seen from a falling airplane. There were no survivors except for a man named Ted. He had a bad attitude. He'd have been better off dead. He said, "Woman, I'm hungry. Get me something to eat, girl." She brought him lizards, creatures from the lost world. I like to say they were happy, oh, but it did not work out well. It made her existence a living hell. He almost drove her crazy, but she held on. One day she struck him a huge desert stone. She buried his body underneath that cactus tall. Looked like Spanish bandits. The water runs wet. There's waterfalls. No more lonely. The rest of her life, she lives in the desert. She's the desert's old wife. She lives in the desert.
It was 5:30 in the morning. I was restless. Something was bothering me. I guess I was waiting for Mr. Crowley's rooster to howl. It always did somewhere. Except, no, it's the winter months. The winter months. It's darker so much later then. Something stirring, something feeling in the house. Waiting. I don't know what it is. Go back to sleep, restless. My wife, she must be in the bathroom. I see the light under the door. Yes, that oozing nice sleep now. Into the sleep. I taste metal in my mouth. I clamp down my teeth in the metal. I gag. I try to open. I look up and I see stockings on their face. 3 men, 4 men, 4 men, women. Men, I don't know what it is. Gaggery. What do you want? What do you want? I say. I'm bleeding. What do you want? And I hear their voices, and they keep changing their accents, and they keep changing their places, and they keep changing their faces, and they say, "You are the man responsible for the economical downfall of our country. and it is now for our revolution you must pay. You got the wrong man, I tried to say. You got the wrong man. What is this? Is it a dream? Am I still asleep? They accuse me of every crime. They accuse me of insensitivity. They accuse me of their people having to starve on my account. They accuse me for hoarding and taking and selfish motivations. They accuse me of watching TV while their people died. And then they tortured me. They tortured me as only the revolutionaries know how. My fingernails, oh my fingernails! No! Slithering sticks ramming their way up into my blood vessels. No! You got the wrong man, I tried to say. They struggled and they called me every name. My wife came in and they said, "Is this him, miss?" And she said, "Yes, he's the one that did it." No! I couldn't believe it. My wife. And she said, "Yes, he watched TV while the people suffered. He went about his own selfish way." And then there was a telephone call. And one of the men came back in. A man, a woman, I don't know, behind the stocking face. I don't know if they were black or white or yellow. I don't know if they were Hispanic. I don't know if they were Russian. They changed their accents. And he said, "He's right. We got the wrong man." Sorry, man. Sorry. You know, revolution has prices to pay, and we all have to pay. And we hope you have a nice day, he said. And I tried to go back to sleep. I tried to go back to sleep. The light was still on in the bathroom when she came back out. She said, "Honey, you're awake." And I sat there sweating, crying, whimpering. I was frightened. I said, "Those men, what were they here for?" She said, "Honey, what's the matter? Did you look so pale?" She came over and hugged me. "Oh, darling," she said, "you usually don't wake up until the Crowley's rooster crows." And why did you tell them that? "Honey, you must have had a bad dream." She comforted my head and held me. She laid me down and started to make love to me. And I noticed my fingernails were bleeding. I said, "Honey, they're bleeding." And she said, "Honey, it's okay. They got the wrong man."